What's up, guys? This is Vitzka here, and today I'm gonna be telling you my brief life story. This is part one, and yeah, this is this is a brief life story. Okay, this might go for like 6 minutes. All right. So basically, I was born, like everyone else, and I just did my thing. I was a baby. I was crawling. I don't actually remember. I do. My mom tells me stories about how I wouldn't take my shoes off inside. I always had to wear my shoes. Shoes are important. Alright, but I lived my life free, did whatever I wanted all day till I was 5. And that was like first day of primary school, kindergarten. And I remember on my first day of primary school, I pissed myself and they had to call my mom to come pick me up. It was actually pretty embarrassing, but if any of my mates are watching this, don't bring this up in a conversation, alright? That's just, yeah. um, anyways, our school had this thing in kindergarten where, after 100 days, we'd go on an excursion, and, we went to this, this sports, it's called like that. I don't actually know what it is, to be honest, but, lots of sports, okay? That's all you need to know, alright? Because I just realised if I told you, I don't actually know what it's called though, so don't worry. But yeah, it was just you went around, it was just told you all about different sports. It was the boringest, excursion I've ever been on. But, in kindergarten they handed out this little booklet, right? And you'd have to write what you did on the weekends, in that booklet. And I'd be that kid, this, 5-year-old kid, be watching WWE, bloody The Simpsons on Fox 8, all the good stuff, and I'd just write every single weekend, I'd just write nothing. So I'd come into class and they'd be like, "What'd you do on the weekend?" I'd just be like, "Nothing," And I got in trouble for that, right? I had to do a detention for doing nothing on the weekend. What the hell? It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, in year 1, our school got a renovation, and our classroom had to be moved to a different building because they were renovating ours, obviously. And we got the after school care building, right? So it's about the size of 3 classrooms put into one, and it was too big for the one teacher to keep an eye on all of us. So we'd just do whatever we wanted, and we'd think we're rebels, we're sitting in the back corner reading books instead of learning, oof, rebels, am I right? In that same grade, my teacher had a jar with lollies in it, right? And me and my friend, I don't know what his name was, I just forgot who it was, I probably know his name, but we stole the jar, right, of lollies from the classroom, and as we're running away with it, I trip with it in my hand, and it busts open my lip or something. I just remember bleeding from my lips, right? And yeah, so I'm just bleeding from my lips, and we don't know what to do. So we go to the teacher that we stole from, right? The teacher that we stole from, right? And we tell her, oh, we heard ourselves stealing lollies or something, and we didn't realize that we were turning ourselves in, right? We didn't realize that until after we said that. Come on, are we retarded? Oh my god. In year 2-3, yes, that's right, 2-3, 2 grades in 1 class, because our school is small as fuck. They gave us these coloring in things, right? And I remember I colored inside the lines, that whole picture, and I thought I was I thought I was a big kid now, and I ran around bragging to everyone, "Oh, look at me, I'm a big kid now," blah blah blah, and that shit, But yeah, that's my only story for year 2-3, because I don't remember it. And then in year 3-4, we had this teacher, and I'm not even gonna try to hide it. I pretended to be like retarded, like mentally retarded, like I must skits out on you retarded in class, you know? So this teacher would think I'm special and she'd treat me special, right? And I never got in trouble once from that teacher. And she'd give me like all this special stuff, like this bloody laptop calculator thing from maths. And that was awesome back in the day because we only had books, right? So no laptops. Well, there were laptops, but not that we could like, yeah, they weren't ours. But yeah, so we just had books, right? And I'm sitting in class with this bloody like laptop calculator thing. It was so lit. Everyone was jealous. They just, man, okay. And I remember in year 3, 4, our teacher, Miss Rice, had to leave halfway through the year because she's having a baby or something. And for 2 weeks we had what? For 2 weeks we had a substitute teacher, right? And she would legit just let me play games every single day for those 2 weeks. Like she just found it easier to just let me play games and like instead of having to deal with me, you know. Like I was pretty naughty, like getting in trouble like all the time, like not even joking, right? But yeah, so in year 5, 6, that was like the second best year of my life. Everything was good. My dad died from suicide. I won't talk about that anymore. But like other than that, this is the best year of my life. Everything is going right. Like we got a good class, got good people, and everything is just great. But in year 7, right? In year 7. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm a dedicated Christian. Jokes. I'm not actually. In year 7, I remember like shitting myself. Not legit. Obviously, I was just scared. Like you know what I'm saying. But when I walked in my PC class, cause I didn't know anyone, right, except for this like really shy girl, and I only knew her cause she went to my other, my other school. But we never talked. All right, we never talked before. So I just decided to not even try to talk to her. But I remember, I sat by myself, right? And I just happened to be, I'm this little chubby kid, right? Because I was heaps chubby. I was this little chubby kid, right? In the middle of this PC class that just happened to have all the popular kids in it. Man, it sucked for those first few days, right? And there was this one guy, I'm just gonna call him Steve, right? So Steve, he was like the biggest, toughest dude in our PC, right? Like, yeah, alright. And so basically, Steve, right? I remember the first time I talked to him, I said hi, and he said hi back. And I started talking, right? Because it's like for an activity where you get to know people. I start talking, and he just turns around like Steve the Savage. Am I right? Steve's a fucking savage. I'm not butthurt because we ended up being like great mates, and we still are to this day. But I don't know how I didn't even man Steve. I don't even know how I became friends with him, but I did, and from that day on, like, cause he liked me, all his friends liked me, and from that day out, we're still best friends. And I mean, I'd be in a whole different place if it wasn't for Steve. So thank you, I guess. I'm sure if Steve watches this, which he probably won't because he doesn't know this exists probably, you know who you are, man. We had this class in year 7, right, called iHum. And we would just, me and all my friends would just sit in the back corner, right? And we played games for the whole year. Like, I didn't learn one thing. Like, even the assignments, we'd play games. There was this one assignment where we had to, where we had to create a city, right? And I just played City Skylines and made a city and just screenshotted it. And I was like, yeah, this is my economic friendly bloody fucking city. And I think I got a C for that because, I'm a savage and I just play games. So year 8 comes around and it's weird because my old friend from primary school just moved into my high school. Like he moved to like I don't even know, Bateman's Bay or something. I forgot. But he moved back down. Alright, and it was just awkward between me and him. So that was weird. Yeah, I don't know why, but year 8 was also the first time I played basketball. Right, let me tell you, I was trash. I was the definition of trash. 6 points the whole 20-game season, man. I'm the MVP of that season, I tell you. And we lost our finals as well by 3 points. We were in the finals, but we lost it by 3 points because I'm a choker and didn't make a single shot out of the 5 shots I took, something like that. But I'm telling you, anyways, I just recently won my finals this year and I scored more than 57 points in this season, so I'm happy with that, but big improvement from last season, 6 points in 20 games, 6 points, that's like, oh my god, that's like, what, 0.4 points a game, something like that. That's ridiculous. This part 1 of my very brief life story, and I'll see all you dudes in the next video. Bye.